All right, so he's freaking out with the tripod. Go, buddy. Go. Nah. Hey. Sit. Good boy. So I'm here with Canelo. You guys are gonna see us right now. So you see how jumpy this guy is. He's just very high energy. Still a puppy. He's about 1 year old now. I have here a prong collar, and I don't think I have enough links for him, honestly, which is fine. I'm gonna try it. Sit. Good boy. Let's see if it fits. It's a little thicker of a prong, so just remember with the prong collars, the thicker they are, the less aversive. Now this one's still a little big, so I'm gonna try to size down. And we're not going on a walk or anything, but I want him to start understanding what the feedback means. So you see this guy's all over the place, which I'm not gonna cater to his energy right now. I'm not gonna sweet talk him, baby talk him, but just calm, right? He needs to understand calm is what's gonna get him what he wants. So he sat, good boy. Nope, sit. There you go. So we're on. Looks like a good fit, nice and high behind the ears. You see where the prong is? So just to let you guys know, that's where you want your prong sitting. He has a thick, flat collar underneath. It's always good to have an extra. If one of those prongs breaks off, it's harder to get him reined in, especially you see how jumpy he is and how crazy he is. If you're out on a walk and you have a dog like this and that prong collar does come off, the safety buckle or a safety strap can help you stay attached to your dog. I don't have one, but we're not also out on a walk right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and leash him up. And today, basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just start working on engagement. Now I'm doing it on leash because he is, as you can see, pretty crazy. So I'm gonna let him do his thing. He's gonna twist, twirl, jump, bite the leash. And now that we're leashed, we're gonna just quick warm up on a walking drill. Once he gets to the end, I'm gonna bring him back. This is all we're gonna do. I'm just building it up right now. Look at how little room I have, right? As soon as he, nope. As soon as he gets in front of me, we're changing. I want him here. All right. Now what I want to work on in our session here is just engagement. And so the leash will come off. But right now I just want to kind of walk off some of that energy he has, get him a little tired. I don't want to exhaust him too much because I need him to focus during our training. But look at, so this is what I mean too when I say prong collar is not going to solve your issues. He's been on a prong and he still has these issues, which is fine. Notice the leash biting. Typically I would correct that. I'm not going to do it right now. Now he's frustrated, so he's doing rolling. He's trying to play right now. That's fine. He can do what he wants. Oh, I'm going to move away. What he wants is me, so he's going to come to me. And if he keeps leash biting, then you can apply a slight correction. But I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt here, and I just want to warm up with the walking drill. Good boy. This is dog training, guys. It's not all the fancy tricks and everything. This is just fundamentals here. Leash walking, stopping the leash biting. So slight pop there, slight. All right, pull him back. I would typically reward them in here, but I'm saving the rewards for our engagement session. So Once I've noticed he's not biting the leash as crazy, he's not jumping around all crazy, notice he's already walking a little better, right? It'll be spurts. You'll get the high energy. Now he's amped, right? He knows this way means we're going out to the front to walk. So as soon as we get close to that, he probably amps up a little. But look how good he's walking. Good boy. And I'm gonna go ahead and reward this now. All right, so he missed the reward, that's fine. I'm gonna leave him. Good boy. There you go. I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna shift this to my left side. See the difference in how he's walking now? Good boy. Dropped a little, that's okay. If he shoots in front of me, right there, bring it back. I'm not popping the leash yet. I don't want to really do that just yet, right now. I just want him to kind of get used to walking with me. So he gets a little tangled. Just gonna wrap that around. Good boy. Sit. Yes. All right, so we got him kind of calmed. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. And now we're gonna work on engagement. I'm gonna grab a little handful of snacks here, keeping this short. So I'm gonna put a timer. I suggest you do the same. This is how you can keep track of your session. Make sure you're not going too long. I'm gonna do a 10-minute timer. This might be too much for him though. So I've got a handful of treats here. If I need more, I could grab more. I'm gonna put the treat pouch behind my back. Right, so I could snap this open and close as I need it. Now, all I want is for his engagement. Yes. Charging the marker there. So maybe I need to go a little slower there, right? Yes. Remember, yes means come to me for the reward by moving my hand away. Yes. That's teaching him to go towards the reward when I say yes. It's almost a release, means come to me for your reward. Yes. 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 So notice he's like not connecting it yet, which is fine because he's not used to this. He hasn't understood markers. Yes. 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 I'm gonna hold it out for him. So he'll get it. Good. So I'm gonna pay him in position here. I'm gonna break away from moving him. I wanna teach him calm, right? Good. Good means you're doing a good job. Stay in your position. Good. So notice how I'm delivering this too, right? Starting off with good, then movement, then reward. Good. Good. Now, being mindful too, body language, right? He knows I have snacks when I do this. Once I do this, it's going for my hand. I'm not gonna let him get it. What I want him to do is just calm and sit. I've got my tree pouch open in the back, so he's trying to cheat. Good. All right, grab more. I don't have a lot today. It's just an intro session. It's not looking, we're gonna switch hands. Good. I'm gonna pay with the right hand. Switch again. Good. I'm gonna pay there. So what I'm doing here is I'm teaching him to be calm, right? The jumping, the craziness is not okay. So moving fast, I'm gonna throw a leash on him. I want him to stay calm. And we're gonna practice the same exact thing, right? So now that he has a leash on, he tends to get a little hyper because he has a leash. He thinks he's going for a walk. I'm gonna leave that loose. And I'm not giving a command here. I'm not asking him to sit, but what I want him to get used to is just relaxing. So he's gonna walk around, gonna let him. Good. I'll pay him. It's a little tricky with freeze dried. It's all crumbs at this point. Good. And then I'm gonna switch the hand. Once he pays attention with me, once I get eye contact, good. I'll pay him. So earlier we were doing the yes and movement. He hasn't really learned luring yet, which we'll get into. But right now, for me, it's important to just get him to simmer out a little, right? Because he's just explosive, he's crazy, hyper, which is okay, but it needs to be controlled. We'll have outlets for him to be hyper and crazy. He's a puppy, I'm not gonna hold it against him. Good. I'll pay in position. He doesn't know down. If I say down, doesn't know it, right? If I say stay, doesn't know it. I'll say it again, stay, doesn't know it. So this is kind of what our baseline is, right? He knows sit, money, good. And I should have delivered that good sooner. So remember, marker, then reward. And I should probably clear that up even more. Marker, then movement, then reward. He's gonna get used to me grabbing into this pouch, so I don't want him to catch on to that yet. So I'm moving it, I'm gonna switch hands. He doesn't know which hand the rewards are. Probably smells it. He's really good. He might honestly be a really good scent detection dog, but we'll see. Good. Do you see that sequence there? Marker, then movement, and then he gets a reward. And then I will say yes, and I will free him to come get a reward. Yes! Very fundamental stuff. This is all you need to do for the first couple weeks of training your dog. Build that foundation to charge your markers. Markers meaning you're doing good, bad, not what I wanted, or punishment. We get into punishment later, but right now the core focus of this session is just building engagement and also teaching them those markers in a more passive way. And then as we start introducing commands, then we can start using those markers to give him guidance as to whether he's doing the behaviors we want or not. Good. He's gonna get used to me holding my hands like this. So eventually I'm gonna have to hold my hands down and have him do the same behaviors. So I'm gonna let him muzzle my hand. He's getting a little dust, so he's getting what he can. It's probably rewarding in itself, which is why I've been holding up my hands, because the kibble, not the kibble, the freeze-dried treats are so crummy right now. Good. There you go. So we're getting to the end. I think I have, what, 1 minute, 2 minutes left of this session. It's perfect. It's all you need. 10 minutes. I don't want to lose him. We're ending on a good note here, right? He's understanding, calm, sitting means reward. Good. And then I'm gonna turn my back out again. I'm trying to reduce the amount of visibility he has of me reaching into my treat pouch, and we're gonna end the session here. Yes! Get it! So that's it. We're gonna end the session there. Pretty simple. He has a leash on. I'm gonna probably take him for a walk right now. I don't think we'll do any walking drills. He is used to walking on the retractable leash, which has taught him to give him free rein a little too fast, too early. I think he needed to be on a 6-foot leash early on and stay on that till he learned how to walk on leash. And you saw earlier the difference between when I first put the leash on him and as we were going through that walking drill, how he learned how to navigate that without being crazy and just bringing down his energy a little bit. So he's good. He's trainable. He's smart. He's at 1 year old. He's got a little bit of bad habits that he's learned over the past few months, and we're gonna need to focus on that. So right now, the main thing for him is getting him to a calm state. That's when he gets what he wants. He has had free reign in this backyard since he was a puppy. You know, he's fully crate trained. He's very well adjusted to the crate since he was a puppy, so he can do well. When I walked in here too, he was in the back, he was laying down. I think, you know, circumstantial, if you have to work an 8-hour day and you can't really take your dog out for potty breaks, like, you know, there's gonna be pros and cons to that. You know, I'm not gonna fault any owners who need that flexibility of having their dog in the backyard if they have that available to them. Dog sitters can be expensive too, dog walkers, and so I understand why, you know, you wouldn't really want to have that. But I also want to highlight the difference. He just laid down. If I had more kibble on me, I'd probably keep rewarding him on this, right? Our training session's done, and I think what I should have done earlier too is finished our training session with a little more of a cue. But it was more, this session's more just me feeling him out a little too and seeing where he's at in terms of his engagement, his food drive, everything. He has food drive, but he's more driven to play and get attention. So you see, you see this guy, like how crazy he is. And as I move away, and this is another thing, is like, I'm the most rewarding thing to him right now, right? This is what engagement training is for. It's just to let your dog understand that you are the one who gives them everything they want, whether it be attention, food, toys, doesn't matter. But overall, he's doing really good. As you can see, he's already calm. I'm gonna take him for a short walk, get him back here, and then call it a day. All right, so that wraps up our session. Pretty good overall. He's a smart dog, and I think he has a lot of potential here, and I'm excited to see where he goes. All right, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.